Shirt's a little bit wrinkled. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Hi guys, it's Naima. I'm here again, and I decided that this year I wanted to do Vlogmas just because, I mean, why not? It's December, still stuck in the house, bored in the house bored. So let's figure it out. We're gonna do this every day. We're gonna come up with something every day and not 3 times a year like I've been doing. So today I figured I'd just do like an about me kind of video, just answering questions. I'll probably like do 15 or 20 questions. We'll see how far I get and how intriguing it is. And if you see me looking at my phone, that's where the questions are. So I'm gonna answer these and you can get to know me. Okay, let's do it. First question, what's my name? Naima. You pronounce it like hyena, except replace the H with an N and then the N with an N. Hyena, Naima, same ring, same flow. Please get it. Thank you. Second question, where are you from? Originally, I'm from New York. No one can tell anymore because Maryland has warped my speech. How old are you? I am 27 years old. I know it looks like I'm 18. You don't gotta tell me. I know. Okay, so it looks like that was all the basic ones. Those are all the basic ones. Let's get into some other stuff. Have you ever gotten a ticket for driving? No. I don't think. I've been pulled over a couple of times, but it was never like for speeding or anything. One time I had a crack in my windshield, and one time they were doing that emergency vehicle thing, and all the people who didn't comply, they had them get pulled over. So I got pulled over, but no ticket. I've got plenty of parking tickets though. Bull. How can you tell when I'm having a bad day? I always say you go by the color of my coffee. So if my coffee looks like there's a lot of cream in it, there's probably a lot of sweetness, a lot of flavor, then like I'm fine. I'm having a good day. I want to taste nice things. Yeah, okay, great. If my coffee is completely black, I'm drinking black coffee, don't talk to me because I am not in the mood. And this year, as you can probably guess, I drank a lot of black coffee. Yikes. Am I creative? I'd like to think so. I'm very theatrical. I mean, that's not the same thing as creative, but whatever, I'm creative. Am I neat or messy? Okay, not even gonna lie, I am quite messy. This right here, all of that, illusion. Around here, there are clothes that need to be put away. There are blankets that need to be washed. There are some water bottles that need to be recycled. Some shelves that need cleaning. Some surfaces that need to be dusted. And I drink my water and I watch TV and just let the dust collect because who has time to dust? What do I do to de-stress? I watch a lot of comedy specials or comedy movies, rom-coms, and stuff that I know is tried and true that'll put me in a good mood, like old shows that I love to watch that I've seen a million times over. Like I will watch The Office to de-stress because it just relaxes me. What was the name of my elementary school? I went to 2. The first one was PS 219 in Flushing, Queens. Shout out. The second one was Flower Hill Elementary for 1 year in Maryland. I came here for 5th grade and then I moved into middle school. So that was it. Did I ever go to summer camp? Yes, I've been to plenty of summer camps when I was a kid. Like I lived in New York. I would come to Maryland for the summers because at the time just my aunt and my grandmother lived here. So I would like stay with one of them and go to like I went to gymnastics camp, I went to tennis camp. Well, it was a tennis and golf combined, but I was mostly in it for the tennis because golf, no. I went to this one camp where like every day we did some kind of activity, and I think I was there, it was a 2-week or a 3-week thing. I just remember the last week it was a sleepaway camp situation. So the first week or 2, you know, like we went horseback riding, we went to Busch Gardens, we just went on trips. Every day we did something, Six Flags, whatever. And then we went to sleepaway camp. One of the counselors, I think his name was Brian? It was either Brian or Justin. Only some people will understand what that means. And if you are, you're dirty. I don't know. All I know is I was 10 and he was just a tall drop of, I don't know what. He was like 20 something. I had the biggest crush on him. Oh my god. Anyway, moving on. Am I more like my mother or my father? That is very hard to answer because all three of us are very different people. Like both of my parents are very just like loud and brash, like you know that they're in the room. Me, I'm more calm, more mellow for the most part, but then all three of us are dramatic in very different ways. Like me, I'm more of the like, oh my god, why? And my mom is just like, why would you do this? Do you know? Why do you need to do? And then my dad is like, why would you? And I'm just like, oh my gosh, the drama. But here I am, big ass drama queen too. But all in all, I would probably say I'm more like my mom in terms of personality. Probably, yeah. What was my favorite subject in school? In school, I actually really liked math. I was always really good at math. I was always in like the advanced math classes. I loved math. Math was great. And then I went to college and didn't like math anymore. My least favorite subject in school. So we had this class called NSL Government. It was National, State, and Local Government, and I took the AP version. It was my first ever AP class in 10th grade. I did not do well. I don't know who told me that I should be taking an AP class. My friends were doing it, so I was like, okay, yeah, this is good peer pressure, you know? Like, yeah, come on, take AP NSL. I'm like, okay. I am not good with history. The only history that I actually like pay attention to and I'm like really intrigued by is Black history. That section of American history, I'm always like, okay, yeah, what happened during this time? What was going on in the 60s? What was going on in the 50s? Who did this? Who said that? What was going on? What was the rebellion? All the other stuff, like, no. So then, especially when it came to government, honey, I was not, hated that class. I got my first D ever because of that class. Nope, not about it. Do I curse a lot? Every damn day. I don't want to. I always, like, there's always a random moment in the year where I just want to kick the habit. And I'm just like, okay, today is going to be the day that I don't curse anymore. Because I just don't want to do it. But it just rolls out so easily now. I can't help it. I try to curb it. I really do. But what made it worse was, okay, here's what happened. You know, when I'm in school, like when I was young and in school and cursing, it wasn't that bad. But because I was so trained to, you know, only do it at school with my friends, not do it in front of my parents, it was fine. I was able to keep it in check. But then I went to college and it didn't matter because my parents weren't around. I could curse at whoever I want, whenever I wanted to. In class, the professors were cussing at us. Like, we got to cuss in class. It was like, there were no rules basically. So then when I came home, I kind of forgot to turn that off. And sometimes I would just be cussing in front of my mom. And then like one day we talked about it. She was like, yeah, I hear that stuff slip out. I don't really mind that much, but please try to contain it. I'm like, oh my god, I didn't know I was doing it. Ah! So yeah, I cursed a whole fucking lot. I did not mean to do that. I didn't. It's a terrible habit. Don't start it, kids. How do I show someone that I love them? I'm very affectionate. I'm very touchy-feely. So if I'm like hugging you a lot or like poking you, whatever, or just like laying on you, leaning on you, or like touching you in any way, honestly, that means I probably love you, or I'm fond of you at least. Like if I want to be around you and I want to like link arms or something, or like Like I just want to like hold your arm, or I want you to hold my arm or something. Yeah. You're in. You're in. How long does it take me to get ready in the morning? That one, it depends, because if we're cutting it down to the bare minimum where I'm rushing and like there's nothing prepared for me, like I haven't set out my clothes from the night before or anything like that, I'm not doing makeup, I can be ready in like 10 minutes. I gotta put on my clothes, brush my teeth. Doing something with my hair is what takes a while. On a regular day, it can take me like 30 minutes to an hour to get ready if I'm doing makeup. Some of the best vacations I've ever had. You know, I've had a lot of good trips. I've had a lot of really good trips. When I was 7, that was the first time I ever went to Disney World. I went with my cousin and her parents. That was a fun trip. It was like, we had a great time. We were there for a week. It was amazing. Yeah, I went to LA for, I think that was the first time I went, in 2018 in August for my god sister's birthday. That was fun. As an adult, you can buy things that are legal in LA. That trip was great. Okay. Do I floss? Like twice a year, not even gonna lie. Some days I'm like, dental hygiene, I have to floss today. And most times I'm like, brush my teeth, mouthwash, good night. Do I have any useless talents? I can make an origami paper crane. Like, that's not doing anything for me, but I can do it. If I had a warning label, what would it say? Warning, cries a lot. Cries at the drop of a hat. Favorite type of jewelry to wear? I'm a fan of hoop earrings. Like, that's my thing. I wear them all the time. Like, there is nary a day that I go without putting on hoops. Every now and then you may see me with a stud or a little pearl or something, but most of the time I am wearing hoops. Okay, let's just do one more. One last one. Okay. What are my thoughts on open relationships and polygamy? That's an interesting question. Like, for the people who do it, do you? Like, I don't see a problem with it. I don't think I could do it personally, because I do have a bit of a jealous streak. I mean, I have a jealous streak mostly when it comes to my friends, to be honest. But then again, I'm like a big hopeless romantic in my head. So I have about 18 relationships going on in my head. So here's the thing, like, what if one of those were to happen, right? And then another person from one of my other relationships in my head like sees me and like decides they fell in love with me and I fell in love with them too. Like, what am I supposed to do? Because as far as I know, I'm in love. Like, I can't pick. I don't know. And then a third one comes out of nowhere. Oh yeah. So who knows? As of now, I am a person who I'd say is into monogamy. But you never know. You never know. So if I was in a relationship, I don't think I would just hook up with anybody randomly. But pursuing another person romantically while I'm already in a relationship, it's possible. I don't know. Okay, but anyway, all right, you guys, I think I've answered enough questions. This is gonna be day 1 of my Vlogmas and I'm so excited. Expect a lot more from me every day. You can come back to my channel and make sure that you like this video and you comment and you subscribe to my channel, because it costs you nothing. That's what they say, right? It costs you nothing. That'll be a fun time. And yeah, you get to hang out with me in all of December, so why not, right? Okay, I think that's it. I think we got it. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Bye.